So Falcom just made a remake of Trails in the Sky, and I'm a huge fan of the series. I had to play it right away from the moment it hit Steam, and wow, this actually blew my mind. This is probably one of the best remakes that Falcom has ever made. I was shocked at how good this actually is. First, let me talk about how amazing this game looks now. The world of Liberl is beautiful. The grass moves in the wind, the lightning looks great, and all the buildings have so much more detail. It really feels alive. Although I had some problems at first though, when I played at 4K resolution, the cutscenes were really laggy and stuttery, which was really annoying. But after searching the internet, I found a fix online. I had to change my resolution to 2K and use Windows 8 compatibility mode. A weird fix, but somehow it worked perfectly for me. But even though at 2K, this game looks incredible. The textures are sharp, everything is bright and clear, and you can see that they actually put a lot of work into making it look really good. This isn't just an old game with better graphics. They have really made it feel modern while keeping what made it special. Now the game starts in a town called Roland, and from the moment you get into this town, it feels cozy and welcoming. There are lots of people you can talk to, and they all have interesting things to say. The main story starts with Estelle and Joshua getting ready for their guild test. They have to go into some underground sewers and find monsters there for the first time. Now, I love this opening because it teaches you everything step by step. You learn about the world, you get to know your characters, and you understand how the game works. Even small things like people walking around town doing their daily stuff makes everything feel real. This is what Trails games do best. If you take time to explore and talk to everyone, you'll find really cool stuff.
I was going to become a bracer first. I knew Joshua would, but I never thought Estelle would beat me. What did you say?
Now the combat system, well, there's one word for it, which is amazing. If you played other new Trails games like Kuro or Kai, this feels similar but even better. You have magic arts, follow-up attacks and chain combos, and everything seems to work smoothly together. The first few fights teach you how to use different attacks and combos. I usually play on easy mode because I am just here to enjoy the story, right? But I can tell there's a lot of deep strategy for players who like the more tactical battles in this game. The combat just feels really good to play in my opinion. Now in terms of the main characters, well, there's Estelle, which is pure energy. She's always excited, wants to help everyone, and jumps into action without even thinking it through properly.
Ugh, I just graduated from church Sundays. I didn't think I'd have to study this much just to become a bracer.
Now, Joshua is totally different. He's calm, smart, and always thinks before he's actually doing something.
Those brats, are they ignoring me?
No. If I had to guess, I think they already headed to the second floor.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And when they talk together, it's really funny sometimes, and it feels like you're watching a good anime. Now you can tell Joshua has secrets from his past, even early into the game.
It's a promise I cannot break. If I failed at that, I could never forgive myself.
There are hints that he's hiding something important, and Estelle being so energetic and Joshua being so careful makes their conversations fun to watch. It keeps things interesting and not predictable.
You're never going to get a girlfriend by staying all cooped up here in the house.
Well, excuse me for having unpopular hobbies.
I'll be honest though, the beginning has a lot of tutorials and talking. Sometimes I just wanted to start fighting, but once you get through all the teaching parts, the game opens up and lets you explore, fight monsters, and make your character stronger. Now, what's great about the Trails games in general is that they let you play at your own speed. You can follow the main story if you want, you can explore side areas or side quests if you want, or just spend time upgrading your orbments, equipment or whatever. The game teaches you everything, but it doesn't force you to rush through the whole main story. The orban system is like all the other Trails games. You get quartz from beating enemies, put them in your orban slots, and your characters get stronger. It feels really satisfying when you see your party getting more powerful in the long run. Even small fights give you useful rewards, so every battle feels worth it. It's a main part of the series, and this remake keeps it exactly how the fans love it. Now, new players can learn it easily, and old fans will feel right at home. Now, when you get to explore the world, the open areas and side paths are fantastic. When you explore, you find treasure chests, fight different monsters, and discover hidden items. The game makes you want to look around without forcing you to do it. Even when I was just wandering for fun, I found cool stuff that made the world feel alive and made my characters even better. This is the perfect Trails gameplay loop. Explore, fight, find treasure, repeat, and it never gets boring in my opinion. There's always something new to discover. Now to get back to the controls and performance a little bit, after I fixed the 4K problem, everything ran perfectly smooth. Now the controls in the game feel good, although some keyboard shortcuts like E+1 took some getting used to. Nothing big, just small things to learn. After your first guild job, you have to deliver a letter to Cassius, and that's when bigger things start to happen in the main story. You hear about that the Erebonian Empire is making moves.
Serious, isn't it?
There's no proof yet, but it seems as though the Empire may be on the march.
The Erebonian Empire? That certainly is concerning.
You can already feel that the tension is building up. Now, if you played the Cold Steel games, this will feel familiar, but if you are new, it's a great hook to get you interested in the series as a whole. Now, a Trails game wouldn't be a Trails game if I didn't take a little moment and talk about how amazing the music is in this remake. It's just no different from all the other Trails games out there, from peaceful town songs to exciting battle music. The soundtrack gets your heart pumping while keeping you totally immersed in the fantasy world. Seriously, the music alone is a huge reason to play these games. It's just that good. The whole reason I started playing the whole franchise, or most of them, was because of how good the music is. Just listen to this.
Here goes!
Now the battles that I played were on easy mode because I am a story guy, right? I don't wanna, have to worry about how I go into each battle. But for me, it's perfect for relaxing, again, while enjoying the story. But if you want more of a challenge, you can change the difficulty on the fly. This makes the game work for everyone, whether you want easy fun or just hard tactical battles where you have to think how you go on and do your arts, your attacks, your skills, your S-crafts, and so on. Now, who should actually play this? Well, this game is perfect for anyone who loves JRPGs or RPGs in general, who like good stories, who like to watch anime, or just, want to have really good video game music while they play through the game. If you're already a Trails fan, you'll love it. If you're new to the series, this is a great place to start because everything looks and feels modern, while this is the beginning of the whole franchise. Now, to give it my rating and my final thoughts, I give it an 8.5 out of 10 so far. Yeah, the early stuttering was frustrating, but the graphics, combat, exploration, and the music are all fantastic. It feels polished, fun, and keeps everything that makes Trails special. Now, what do you think? Am I right or am I totally wrong about everything I said in the video? Let me know down in the comments. I really want to hear what you think. If you like this video and want more content about RPGs, first-person shooters, and other stuff, hit that subscribe button. I have a lot more videos planned and they are gonna come out really soon, and I'm sure you'll like them. You don't want to miss out on these, trust me. Again, thanks for watching my first thoughts on Trails in the Sky, the first chapter, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys.